Out in the farthest reaches of space, beyond any constellation mapped by human hands, the James Webb Space Telescope floats quietly, its golden mirrors drinking in the oldest light the cosmos has to offer. The American teams behind this marvel of engineering hold their breath as the telescope shifts its focus to a colder, darker spot, a place where the known universe seems to blur and tremble, a shimmering frontier painted with waves of ancient radiation. Yet tonight, something flickers beyond the quantum foam, in that ineffable place where mathematics begins to stutter, and even time seems hesitant to step. Supercomputers hum, red, white, and blue lights blinking on rows of equipment, as engineers and astrophysicists in Houston and Pasadena huddle together, monitoring signals from the edge of everything. What the Webb finds tonight isn't silence. It isn't calm. The sensors record a rhythm, an undulation that dances through background cosmic radiation, something that feels almost alive in its pulse, a signature lingering between order and chaos. It's not a pattern any known star or galaxy makes. It's not a black hole's wail or a nebula's whisper. American hearts pound. Screens buzz urgently as algorithms attempt to decode this universe-ending melody, to unravel the mystery of what lies beyond the edge. Inside, a digital representation crafted for viewers worldwide, but targeted at the hearts of every American family waiting for the discovery of a lifetime. A character appears, not towering, but tiny, fierce, and unforgettable. Hulk. Not the giant most would expect, but a miniature version, no more than 8 inches tall, yet every inch radiates an intensity of power that belies his size. He stands atop a floating asteroid, face illuminated by the cold blue glow of nebulae, fists balled in readiness. For 10 seconds, which might as well be a lifetime when measured in the feverish anticipation of the American audience, this Hulk surveys the limit of reality. He leaps, not merely across stars but across probability itself, each motion more vibrant and kinetic than the last. Cosmic rays bend around his frame, his breath clouds in the freezing vacuum, but defiance blazes in his eyes. Everyone watching, children crouched in front of televisions in Ohio, teenagers glued to their phones in California, grandparents on their porches in Alabama, feel that tug, the irresistible draw of seeing someone, even someone small, face down the impossible. This isn't just a demonstration of power, it's the embodiment of hope, the American dream projected onto an impossible scale. The narrative tightens, refusing to let a single viewer's attention slip for an instant. Every detail is choreographed for maximum tension and wonder. Hulk surveys the living boundary, where gravity hiccups and photonic waves seem to hum with intelligence. He cocks his head, as if listening to the heartbeat of the universe itself. Vibrations ripple out, turning ice crystals to rainbow, twisting asteroid belts into spirals that mirror DNA strands, a sign that the cosmos is not random but alive with intention. Hulk extends a hand. The boundary liquefies, glowing bright emerald, answering his touch. As American scientists narrate, their voices crisp with excitement, we weave in deeper. Sensors register alien codes within the fabric itself. These are not mere anomalies but blueprints, signals so complex they seem almost like thought. Webb's major discovery is suddenly clear. The universe's edge is no wall. It's a membrane, a living, pulsing field, trembling with purpose, as if resisting emptiness beyond for a reason. It refracts Hulk's reflection, then projects it outward as if asking, "Who are you?" Hulk, undeterred, flexes and roars, not a battle cry, but an invitation. "Show me." The cosmos responds with a surge, constellations rearrange themselves, quasars wink in a sequence that could only be described as communication. Scientists, both fictional and real, scramble to interpret. The little Hulk, caught between forces far greater than himself, absorbs the shockwaves with a resilience uniquely American, never yielding, always adapting, refusing to step back in awe of giants because he is the giant in spirit. That spirit, the refusal to back down, the relentless curiosity, the hunger to understand, radiates through every fiber of his being and through the narrative itself. The living boundary pulses, breaks, and reforms. It births mirrors, shards of universes, places where the laws of physics play out in endless invention. Hulk stares into each shard, seeing possibilities. Each world is a story. Somewhere, a city glitters under alien skies. Somewhere else, life swirls upward from ocean vents of colors unseen. The membrane sings of futures waiting to be chosen, of ties that might one day link our reality to something unimaginably vast. For a moment, all of humanity, through Hulk, glimpses infinity. Webb's transmission blares across the globe. Headlines flash, Webb discovers universe's end, but what's beyond is alive. Media stations in New York, Chicago, and across Texas scramble to tell the story, but the message comes back to Hulk, caught in a storm of cosmic information, every particle a program transmitting clues. He grits his teeth, the tiny hero's muscles tense, grabbing onto the unknown and braiding it into understanding, even as the universe's membrane pushes back, testing his resolve. For those magic seconds, 10 on the clock, but felt as 10,000 heartbeats, every American watcher sees more than a superhero. They see themselves. They see the courage to confront the terrifying beauty of existence, the humility to listen to mysteries instead of trying to smash through them. The Hulk's strength becomes not a weapon, but a bridge. His roar, not a threat, but a plea. Let us understand. And the membrane, sentient and calculating, stretches forward, sending waves of data singing, shaping, questioning, teaching. The visuals swirl. The tiniest Hulk at the center of a raging cosmic sea, nebula winds howling, dark energy bending at his feet. The living edge flickers, showing images, worlds coming to life, cosmic trees blooming fractals of possibilities, archways of quantum reality. Hulk, ever determined, tries to step through. The membrane holds, but does not deny him. Instead, it envelops him in light and thought. A handshake across the greater unknown. A reminder that true strength sometimes means knowing when not to cross, but when to learn. All of America holds its breath, disbelief suspended, united in wonder. Scientists, storytellers, and children alike lean forward, waiting for the final reveal. Hulk emerges bathed in glory, carrying within him the pulse of a new truth. That the end of the universe is not a grave, but the threshold of something greater. A living frontier eager to share, waiting for us to ask the right questions. The Hulk's final stance, defiant and hopeful, becomes a symbol, a beacon calling to all who dare confront the unknown. The last moments play out at the speed of imagination. Webb's recordings go live, threads of data painting the first digital portrait of the living cosmos. Not barren, not cold, but a symphony of interaction, awareness, and invitation. Hulk stretches his hand, touching the radiant membrane one last time. It pulses, surges, sending a ripple backward through everything known, weaving new patterns into galaxies and dreams. Every American watching is changed. In those fleeting seconds, we are all explorers. We are all the Hulk, not in size, but in heart. Space returns to its quiet vastness as the Webb records the aftermath. But for humanity, and especially for every pair of American eyes glued to that screen, nothing will ever seem truly empty again. The universe's edge thrums with life and possibility, Hulk's silhouette etched against the living light for now and forever. Somewhere, another ripple begins. Somewhere, curiosity reignites, and the adventure continues. Not only for superheroes and scientists, but for everyone willing to look just a little farther.